Shut up and sit down.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Twisted Gears. I'm Zach. I'm here with Mason.
Yeah.
And Bradley this week.
Hello.
So let's do a movie Monday. I'm pretty much just going to walk away from this one. You guys need to talk about Warcraft.
Oh, goodness.
We could talk all day.
I don't know if you want that. All right, let's do it.
Do it.
So
Get it out of your system now in week 2 instead of...
It's probably a good idea. What do you think of the movie, Zach, since you saw it for the first time? One time only, actually.
One time only. First time probably about a month ago. I liked it. I mean, it's visually stimulating. But, I mean, I didn't really get the lore of it.
It's definitely made more for the people who know the lore a lot, who have followed all the games and stuff.
I mean, I'd watch it again. I'll watch it again if it's like on
really
TV
cool.
or something.
I love the magic. The magic looks so awesome.
Medivh's pretty cool. I recently went crazy and bought a bunch of figures for it because I've got a problem.
And you opened it in front of me and you're like, oh my god, it's Medivh! Yeah. Oh my god!
It's Gul'dan!
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gul'dan one was sweet.
It was pretty cool. But it's really good. I enjoyed it. I like how they explain how Thrall came to be and why he was green and why how Garona was. Because Garona's a big, important character in the video game. So it's pretty cool. I don't know. What do you think, Bradley?
I liked how they stayed true to the video games and books and stuff on most of the stuff. They had to make some changes, obviously, because it's a movie. You can only fit so much content in like 2 hours.
Yeah, because this is only the first Warcraft, the real-time strategy.
This isn't really World of Warcraft.
No, this isn't World of Warcraft.
The one that's pop culturally
There's some
known,
things
I feel.
about it, like Dalaran's not supposed to be floating. The city where all the mages were, that's not supposed to be floating right now. But the creators were like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
it's really such a minor point. Oh, hey, it used to be on the ground until this guy attacked, and then it's flying. The fact that the dude attacked isn't really relevant to the overall story. Hey, let's have a flying city. It looks cool.
Yeah, that's legitimately why the director did it. It's directed by David Bowie's son.
Yeah.
Duncan Jones.
You've told me, yeah.
I think it is. So that's pretty neat. It was one of the last movies David Bowie saw before he passed.
Really?
Yeah. They let him being the son, get an early copy so that his dad could see it.
That's cool.
He wanted that to happen, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of one of his bigger movies he did, budget-wise, if I were to guess. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do we know the budget?
The budget was ridiculous because the movie took like 10 years to make. They went through like 3 directors or something like that. They rewrote the script a bunch of times. But at least 500 mil, I think.
Yeah.
I can Google it real quick, but I'm not going to.
No.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
250 to 500 mil probably. And thanks to China, it got enough to probably make a sequel.
I think so.
Hopefully. I want a sequel. I really, truly do. I liked who they got to play Lothar, and I like who they got to play Garona. Medivh was really cool.
Khadgar was really good.
Again, Medivh was pretty cool.
I watched it.
I watched it.
But Medivh was cool, and he'll be in the second one. Spoiler alerts. You know he dies, but he comes back as
what?
Yeah, he comes back as an eagle spirit. Not evil, a raven spirit.
Yeah, I was going to say, not an eagle.
A bird.
Raven.
Hurrah! And so, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I really hope they make another one. I love the magic. I actually like the orcs too. People were complaining about the CGI, and I was like, it's not bad.
I thought it was pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible.
It blended really well.
Oh, yeah.
Or as decent as they could, I should say.
I mean, maybe in like 10 years, you might look back at this movie and be like, wow, the CG's not that great.
Yeah, but look at The Matrix.
Yeah,
now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
It's
like, the reason Lord of the Rings still looks good, which, I kind of compare the movies to a little bit. Very little.
Yeah.
Very little. Lord of the Rings did a lot more practical effects. They did CGI, but there was a lot of practical effects with what they did. Like how they made the Hobbit shorter and whatnot. And, I don't know. The CGI wasn't bad.
I really like the fight scene towards the end.
Oh, which one?
With
Duratan and Gul'dan, or with Anduin Lothar and Blackhand?
No, the one that was with the orc. I can't really remember.
Duratan?
Yeah,
and
Duratan.
Gul'dan?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
when Gul'dan's cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite fight scenes in the whole movie.
My favorite was with Anduin Lothar and Blackhand when he just
went in
slides
and
under the nuts.
Oh,
and cracks
yeah,
his
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. That
just
one was
ends the
good too.
whole
Those
fight in,
two
like,
were
10
like
seconds.
the best part of the movie for me.
I was
feel.
watching it with a friend, and he was like, "Why was it so short? I thought they would have dragged it on." I was like, "What do you mean? You got a tiny human versus this huge orc that if it goes on too long, the orc's always going to win. They have more
Yeah.
stamina, they have more strength. They even say in the movie and in the video games as well, you have to be smarter to beat these people. So he just was smarter.
Like,
Yeah.
one of the first comments that Lothar says when they're fighting the orcs for the first time is, "They're stronger, be smarter."
Yeah.
So,
And that's how
of
the
course
game's
he's
always
gonna
been,
end
too.
it fast.
Yeah.
What I want to see, which you saw a little bit of, is they had high elves, which turn into blood elves later in the series, the game series, because they get corrupted by power. And they had like dwarves and stuff. I can't wait to see the other races, because the first two games, really, the first game is just orcs and humans. That's what it was originally going to be called, I think.
That
Orcs
was
versus
what it was
humans.
called.
It was, right? That's what
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah.
Warcraft,
orcs
orcs
versus
versus
humans.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the second one's got like dwarves, and I think trolls a little bit. I think that's when the first troll was introduced.
Yeah, I believe
It was
so.
Vol'jin or something. No, Vol'jin or
Well, it was the Dark Spear tribe.
yeah, it was the Dark Spear tribe.
Yeah. And then
So it'd be
that was
cool to
also
see
when,
them.
Was that when they brought in the dwarves as
Yeah.
alongside the
Yeah, the
humans?
Alliance, yeah.
Yeah, that's when the Alliance really
And when
started.
the high elves started coming up too, and then the
Yeah.
third one's when it gets cool
Oh.
with like Tauren and Night Elves.
The
And
third one just explodes into content.
the lore is fantastic. That's one thing that I'll give Blizzard is like they can write a story. Even right now, Bradley and I are playing World of Warcraft because we're nerds and we gotta die alone somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And the lore is just great. The only reason I'm still playing this game is because of the story, because the story is just so good. You can't argue with the story. Can we talk about how Medivh turned into like the Avatar Sargeras type look thing?
Oh, when he went like
Demon
full
form?
demon.
So cool looking.
Oh, so good.
The whole fight with the clay creature.
Oh,
fighting,
yeah.
When they're up in the
The
mage
golem.
tower and he walks through the corrupted font of magic and he just turns into this giant demon. You're like, oh yes, fuck him up.
Yeah, that was a cool scene. I definitely like that scene.
There were so many Easter eggs too in this
Oh
movie.
God, constantly.
There were some that are obvious, like the Murlocs, and then there are some that are less obvious. Yeah,
No
stuff you
idea.
won't know. There's
No
a
idea.
summoning stone, which in the game you could use to summon people in front of instances. So that was cool.
Mm.
There was, God, there were so many. It's hard. There were developers from the game.
Oh yeah, they
in
had,
the movie, right?
Chris Metzen?
Yeah, Chris Metzen in the marketplace.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. You got to see a young, God, he just died in the game. Spoiler alert. Anduin's dad. Not Anduin Lothar, Anduin Rin.
Oh, yeah. King Rin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Rin. Which
Okay.
is funny.
Varian.
Varian Rin. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's what it
he
was.
passed away recently in the game. You got to see him as a young lad.
Mm.
Because in the game he goes a little crazy. Not crazy. He goes a little crazy. He gets his personality split up by a dragon and other people. So
What?
he goes, yeah.
Shit gets crazy.
He gets split up into two personalities. A very frail, fragile, like weak man, and then like all of his anger and ambition in another man. And then they meet up and fuse back together. Because it's weird.
That's
Yeah.
totally weird, dude.
One day we'll just have to read you the lore, or you'll just have to start playing the games, because I have them on my computer and I'll just give them to you.
Yeah.
And because the game story is so good, it is really good. I think that's it for us guys this week. I feel like this is a good movie to talk about with Bradley, since he'll be in the videos every once in a while, or the recordings. Remember to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified. We'll see you later. Bye. For the Alliance.